go live tonight and do a bunch of cans, but things just sometimes don't work out that way. So sitting down to do them where I was going to do them isn't working. But somebody is blowing up my DM thing. So I am going to show you. This is the can. He's the beginning. I have stabbed a little hole in him right here with a knife. But I don't dare do that on YouTube because they get mad at you when you get knives on YouTube. But you just this is a plastic knife. You carefully poke the knife in right there. If you have a saw, you can just cut off the top. Anyway, then I take a pair of scissors. These are not the scissors I usually use. I usually use this pair of scissors. This is a pair of scissors that are from the dollar store, which is now no longer $1. It's $1 and more, but as you can, then I go cut right here around the top, and I try and go as close around the top as I can to how the can, sorry, I got a fart in my throat. See the can bends? That makes that part right there structurally a lot tougher than the rest of the can. Hello, Nina Jensen. How are you? Hi. Calling, I just decided I would hurry and do this to show people. But anyway, so I love you very much. This part of the can is tough, so you can't do stuff with that part very good. I cut, so I'm watching that ridge so that I'm cutting off right at the point where that can goes into its curve, right? Because if I cut off that curve, then it makes it easier for me to now use that can. I still got a little bit of curve on this one right here. But some of them, if I'm twisting one way, I can keep that little bit. Anyway, so then I save that piece. Sorry, I'm in your way. This piece goes in a bag. And then they all get recycled. And in actuality, this weighs as much as this can. So I'm still recycling the same amount as I'm using. Then we take the can, depending on what you're going to do with it. This one, I'm deciding whether I want to cut off that ridge or not, because it really makes everything harder with that ridge. Anyway, on this one, this Pepsi one, I am looking for the seam. And on every can, there's a line. You can barely see. Let's see. There's a really dark line right there. You see that little dark line? My fingernail's barely on it right there. So I'm going to go to that line, and I'm going to pinch the can right there. And as you can see, it's literally made like a little mark, right? Then I'm going to hold that, and I'm going to pull the can across so that I'm going straight across. I'm going to pinch the other side. This one's kind of hard to pinch right now because it's got that little bit of a bend still on there. But then see how now there's two, right? I already drilled a hole in the bottom. If you don't drill a hole in the bottom at first, it's way harder. So drill the hole in the bottom. I keep forgetting, and now I forgot to show you that already. Anyway, then I take those 2 points and I put them together and reach the outside and grab those. Now I have 4 of those little points, right? Now I'm going to match those 4 up. That's going to give me 2 more on the outside. Now I have all those, but I need to match up them one more time. So I match the 2 center ones and the outside, and I give them a pinch. And then as you give them a pinch, now you can see that I have 8 little sections. And then you take your scissors. Now the tricky part when you do this is it is easy to think you're cutting straight, and then you don't. It's really easy to accidentally cut the can crooked. So what I do is take my finger and I put my finger straight down the bottom of the can so I can sort of at least have an idea. And then I just take the scissors. Oh, that was water. There's still a little bit of water in this can from rinsing it out. And I cut down that one. Oop. So that one's open. Then I go directly to the other side, line up my finger and that mark where I made that little chink on each one, and then go down to the bottom. Now these ones are pretty easy to cut. I mean, they're as easy to cut as paper, so it's not hard. But these are regular size can, a regular size pop can, and they are easy to kind of cut down the middle, but the bigger ones, since they're longer, you can't really do it in one, like you have to continue to slide down, and then the scissors kind of get in the way, so you have to, they're a little bit more difficult, but still not hard. None of this is hard. It's so easy, and they turn out so cute and so fun. Okay, so I got my last, I got to cut that one now. You just go down each one, but I literally put my finger down in the bottom so I can keep track. And even then, you do not end up with perfect ones. You would think that you would because they're perfectly like that, but you don't. They don't end up even. Okay. Okay, so now this one is all cut. Now, if you want to make something different, like there's little tendrils on some I did, then I just cut them into teeny tiny strips. Teeny tiny ones. But these are standard, and a lot of them I do in half, but this is an 8 one. Now, I put my thumb right at the bottom here at the base of one of these strips, and then I just pull it toward my thumb. My gloves are on because I have ruined my hands by doing it. They're sore today. So anyway, so then hold it there, and then you pull it back. And that pulls it back and gives you, if you don't put your thumb there, it doesn't pull back even. But if you put your thumb there, you can pull it back even so that they're all, it's going to look like a big old starfish when I get done, kind of. I totally have a frog in my throat today. It's making me crazy. I know you're all waiting for that. Actually, no one's here yet waiting for it, but Nina's like, don't do it to me. Hello, Simiason. I am so bad at that stuff. Simiason, how are you today? All right. See the hole in the bottom? Okay, now, if I show you these, this is one that's already done. Now, the tricky part that you have to remember is, okay, once you get it to this point, now, I need to make it so it'll latch on to the other one. So, what I do is I better not get in trouble for that. Dang it! That's what I use, is this little paring knife. I hope they don't take it down because of this. They might take it down later because they don't let you have a knife on YouTube because, you know, heaven forbid you would have a knife. Anyway, I take the knife and then I put it next to, okay, I got about this much of it over the blade. Like, I'll show you. All right, so I hold on to it. And then I just fold like that. And that folds that little piece over to the colored side, right? So then you just do the next one. And this, the reason I use this particular blade is because it's just really easy for me to hold on to there. And it works really good. So then I just take each one of those and fold it over. These ones, I'm folding that one. That's the part that had the, that's the part that still has that little bit of edge. So it does not fold as easily. Okay, now, that is it. Like, basically, that's what you have to do to start making one. Now, you need 2 cans for even just a basic one, right? The thing you have to remember now, okay, these are my 2 Dr. Peppers that I already had done. So these are the 2 Dr. Peppers, because that one, I'm going to do a red, white, and blue one, but I forgot I needed to do 2 blue cans for us to do this. Hello, Star 4BK and Jessica. I'm still my sister. I love you. And Atlantis. And, okay. Anyway. So, this is the one that we just did, right? And I folded these to the color outside, right? Now, the thing you have to remember when you're doing it, because this is the only thing that you have to remember, I promise. Everything else works. This one is folded to the inside. So one is folded to the inside and one is folded to the outside. Okay? Now when you have 1 and 1 folded to the outside, right? I dropped that one. It grabbed onto me. It tried to run away. Okay. I also match them all up because I have ADHD and OCD, so I'm very crazy in the head. And when you're crazy in the head, you have to do things in a crazy way. It's just the way it really works. And if you don't like it, you could go watch someone else. Just kidding. Don't go. Oh, you can if you want to. All right. So what we're going to do is, I am crazy OCD, so see how there's 2 barcodes? I'm going to find the 2 with barcodes on this side too. And then I sort of put them together just like that a little bit. Okay, now what you do is you take this one with the barcode and this one with the barcode and this one goes underneath this one and on top of this one. Now by doing that, okay, this one goes like this and this one goes like this, and that makes them latch together. That makes it so this one goes over the top of that one, this one goes over the top of that one. Now those 2 are together like that. Now, they won't stay together like that. I mean, they will, but if someone did that, they'll fall apart again, right? So well, this is the one. This is how you put them together. There's no glue. You've already done all your cutting. Okay. Will you please be nice to me? It says no. You took me apart 3 times. Now I'm going to be difficult. Needle nose pliers. Okay. Then you simply take your needle nose pliers and go right here on the tip, because they're all matched together now, and I'm just going to fold it over, and then smoosh it. Smoosh, 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 smoosh. Now, I smoosh it good because I want to make sure it doesn't come undone. Now, I don't care how hard the wind blows, it is not going to come undone. They just don't. Alright, so then you got to go to the next one. And put it together. You got to remember when you're doing it that you go in the same order. So this one is underneath this one. So this one has to be underneath too. Because if you do them oppositely, then what will happen is, let me finish this one so it doesn't come apart. Okay, so once again, I'm smooshing the sides so that they hold good. And then I'm going to do, all I'm going to do is take the silver, fold it over, and then squish it. And then I just sort of pull it. Because see, then it's going to end up that full circle. We could do this whole one. I think I was going to put this one on the outside of something, but I don't, it doesn't really matter. It's easier when you put one inside of it. It's easier to do that. While you're doing, like if I was going to put another one inside this one now, I would put it in right now. So you start with your smallest one that's going to, or your biggest one, I guess, actually. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm old. Thank you, it's Aaliyah. Oh, I think they're fun too. I don't even have a finished one in here to show you because that's how organized I am. Anyway, okay. But you got to remember to go over and keep them in the same order. I forgot, I got sidetracked, but I'm going to tell you the reason again now why. Okay, so I'm going to fold that one over and do this again. The reason you have to keep them in the right order is because if you don't, you'll literally end up with, if I did it backwards now, you end up with the things going the wrong way and then it doesn't spin because they're going in the wrong direction. You have to keep them all going in the right direction. So for me, I like to just do it all in the same direction every time. I just usually go in the same direction around the thing. But I think I was going to put this one over a black one. So now I'm like, do I really want to finish this one or should I hurry and do the black one? No, I'll just finish this one. Alright. See, it's really easy. It's like so easy. It's like so easy. I promise. All you have to have is, how much soda do you drink? Now, you got to drill the hole in the bottom, but you can't punch it in with something. I don't know exactly what. I know they make little punches. You can just buy a little punch too. I bet you, well, I don't think one of those hole punch things will work because hopefully your dad's got a drill. I just used my, I used a Dremel tool. Sorry, my throat is catching because it's dry. Alright, I'm almost done with this one and then I'll show you the whole. Because it is so easy. It's so easy. And they look so cool. You can look on my page and you can see some of them spinning for different things. Outside, it's hilarious though, because you walk outside and they're just spinning because I live in a windy place. Okay. Alright. So see, that one is completely finished. Now if I put that all by itself on a hanger, I just use old hangers to put them on. I had some thick wire, but it was, then I put beads and stuff on them. You're 10 and you don't think you could do that without help? I bet you probably could, kawaii potato. Hello, baby brothers. I bet you could because it's really simple. I'm worried about the hole is the only thing, drilling the hole in the bottom. The trick to that is You need to remember to drill your hole in the bottom while it's still a whole can. Because then the drill that you use will just go down into the can, and it's easy to just drill the drill down in there. Let's see, if you don't have a drill, I don't know how you get the hole in the bottom if you don't have a drill. I use my Dremel tool, but it is loud, like it scares the crap out of you if you think it's bad. Oh, no one even said anything funny about or I could talk like a crazy person and then scare you all with my evil laugh. I'm not very evil. You also have to get a hole in the side, but I just carefully poke that with the knife. Maybe you could have your mom help you with that part, with the drilling part and the cutting part of this part. But after that, you can definitely cut all these. It's just like cutting paper. It's so easy. All right, so look. This one is a pretty blue monster can. This one is a great big black one. It's a beer can called, what is it? I think it's called Hurricane. But now I got to make sure that I have one folded to the outside and one folded to the inside, or they don't work. I love to craft too. There's always some kind of crazy crafting thing going on. And I have to, I'm used to burns too. See, when you get to be a crafter, you burn yourself with hot glue or something. This one is really easy. This craft doesn't even have glue. There's no glue at all. There's no nothing. All you have to do is cut them and start the putting them together thing. Like this one is huge. Wait till you see how big this looks in comparison to that little one. That little one is just a regular pop can. These are big beer cans. This one's a big beer can. I don't drink beer, but my son drinks beer. And I said, I want to have all your cans. So he's saving all of his cans for me so I can have cans. But this one, I know that I wanted to do this big black one with a purple one around it. I mean a pink one around it, because I love pink and purple. Black and pink I thought would make a cool one for one of the ones outside, because I don't have hardly any black ones out there yet. And I am making a million of it. Okay, not really a whole million, Clyde. Not a million, but I'm gonna make a lot of them. And I am going to decorate my yard in a crazy way with them. Look how big it already is. It's so much bigger, right? It's so crazy how big this ones can be. But that is why you can make weird, cool looking different things with them really easily. We're going to put the purple one on the outside of this. How different. Because you can. I have some outside that I did this big can, or one like it. And then inside of it, I put the little one. And I use beads. I usually use my homemade beads, like I make glass beads on my channel too. I usually make the beads. But I use a lot of bugle beads too, because there's a lot of beads to put on these, and I don't have, and hangers are hard to get. The bugle beads fit the hangers better. I only have one more left on this one. Now, if I was going to make this one like one I had outside already, I'd take this one, and then I'd take this one right now, and I put it inside, and then I'd finish that one. And then I'd finish that. And then you'd see the little one on the inside of the big one. And if I use beads, I can make the little one sit inside the big one like this by putting the beads through it, so it like sits inside of it. So it sort of is like free in there. It's sort of like free inside there. And it spins, but it never spins. It could spin independently, but it does not spin independently because they both use the same wind. So even though I made it cool and it can spin independent, it doesn't. Anyway, but this one we're not going to do that with, because this one I want to look different than that. So I'll show you what we're going to do with this one. We're going to close this one here. What did I do with my pliers? Right here. I'm telling you, see how quick this was? I mean, really, the hard part's cutting up the can. Well, I don't know. This is really the worst part on my hands, but I have what's called plaque psoriasis, which is an autoimmune disease, and I may have ADHD. I do have ADHD and OCD. I am a crazy person. If I was your Nana, you'd go, you're crazy. That's why they call me Crazy Nana. If you stream again, say hi again. Have a good night. Bye. Okay, so now this one, I'm going to put my purple one on the out. Do I want my purple one? I also wanted to do yellow and black, so maybe I'll do the yellow. Maybe I'll do the Mountain Dew this time. Alright, so first I gotta start with the Mountain Dews, because I gotta get one of them finished. One of these little I don't know what to call these things. One of the petals? They're not really petals. I think of them as flowers, even though they're not flowers, but to me they're whirlies, which are a kind of flower. They're like my crazy metal flower. Alright. That is technically one, so I lied. I need two. And that is not lined up exactly the way I want it, but I'm not going to be crazy. I totally want to undo it right bad. Really, really bad right now. I want to undo it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I love you, Nina. I'm not going to. I'm going to let it be. Alright, so I'm going to flip that one. Oh no, the jazz stopped playing. I hate when that happens. It usually means a commercial came on, and then that's why it stopped playing, because there was a stupid commercial. I think I'm going to do one more of those. Maybe jazz will start now. I got talking and then I wasn't paying attention too, because I am a blabbermouth. Alright. Okay, I'm actually doing 3 of them first. I'm probably going to regret that. I got kind of carried away. But there's 3 of those started. And these ones are going on the outside. Now, this is another thing you have to do when you're putting one on the inside. You got to make sure that you got your wheels going the same direction, or the same thing will happen where it won't work, because this one I have to feed the big through the little ones, but those little the little edges that are folded over they catch on stuff. Alright, now, get off of me. Now I got it down to the point. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright, I wanted to make sure that I had it in the right position because once you bend that little thingy over, it's going to stay there. It is not going to be moving around. And you can undo it. I have undone them a couple of times, but sometimes because the aluminum is so thin, it's crazy how thin it is. It's like paper. It's way thinner than a sheet of cardstock. But anyway, sometimes it will just snap off. Snap off! And then it's short, and then you have a really short one. No one wants short. Absolutely no one in the whole wide world would ever want short ones. No one wants anything short. It's just a thing that is. I mean, you know what I mean. Do you want anyone short? No, no, no. That would be... I did it. I did it. I did that one the wrong way. Absolutely. Oh, no, I will. Let's all pray together that this will not break. Please help us. I did it the wrong way. That's what it looks like when you do it the wrong way. Because you see how now this is facing toward that it's supposed to be going with it. See how this one goes with it? That one's going into it, which means it won't spin. It won't. No matter what you do, it will just sit there on the vine. All right. We're all going to, like I just got done saying, we're all going to pray it doesn't break now. I can't believe I did that. Alright, now we have to fit it back together the other way, and it's not easy now. We have to pray and pray and hope and pray and wish it on all the stars in the world. All the good things and all the bad. Right now, slide in there without breaking, please. Come on, baby. Oh, I think we got it. Please don't be wrong again. Yay! Happy day! Nina, it's me and you. Kawaii Potato had to go to bed or something. Oh my gosh, I totally just screwed that one up. I got it back though. I got it. These ones look so weird, and then they look really cool when they get them all done together. What did I do with my pliers? Oh, I can't believe I broke that. I did that one backwards. I sat here and told you exactly not to do it, and then I did it anyway. That's how it works, though. But now, I'm going to pay good attention from now on. Sure I am. I always do. Ask Nina, my little sister. She'll tell you. I never do dumb things. Can you imagine growing up with that? Every time you turn around, your sister's making weird noises. All right. I literally need some people to decide to watch this thing for 4,000 hours. 4,000 hours. Do you know how many hours that is? 4,000. Do you know how many minutes that is? So many minutes. 4,000 hours is how many hours I have to have people watch videos so that I can actually have, like, a YouTube person who, like, helps you actually get monetized and stuff. Alright. Oh my gosh, there's only 2 left. Ooh, ooh. 2 left, and then this will be done. How long have we been on here? For a half hour? That's pretty good, a half hour. I made a little one and a double and a full. Well, I didn't really make the full one yet though, because I still have to do. I still got to put it on its stick. On its stick, like Jose Jalapeno on a stick. Do you know Jose Jalapeno on a stick? I do. He's my friend. His friend is also Peanut. Peanut's awesome. Peanut doesn't talk like that. Jose Jalapeno on a stick. He talks pretty high like this. He's so sweet. I love him to death. There's also Ahmed, the dead terrorist. The dead terrorist. I killed you, he says. Although then it was politically wrong, so they didn't let him say it anymore. And you know what I have to say about that? I killed you. I killed you. Right? I killed you instead of kill you. Alright. That is that. I did it. Okay. That's how it looks with the little one on the outside of the big one. And it actually spins really, 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 really super cool. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I could put it on a hanger to show you this pretty cool. Do, do, do. As soon as I can see the hole. They don't line up exactly. The beer can is bigger. Why are you not going in the hole, man? Why are you not going? Why is it not going in the hole? It's like, there it is. You know, I just had to be weird. Ta-da! It's hard to make it spin from the back. But it actually spins really good. I like the black and yellow. That looks good. Oh, I think the black and yellow looks good too. Oop. I almost dropped it. It wouldn't matter anyway. They're so tough. It's crazy. Yeah, we might be related, Nina. Are you crazy? Well, if I could get someone to watch that, I just need, like, 8,000 people to watch this video and I'll be good. Just 8,000 people, no problem. Anyway, look how much littler this one is compared to the... I did this really cool red, white, and blue one today. I'll take you in the kitchen and show you because you're my sister. When I take you, I'm taking everyone else because this is just going to be on the internet. It's not like I'm going to cut it off. But, whatever. It is what it is. I already showed him my hole in the ceiling. Although it's not a hole anymore. Oh, Bubba's doing the dishes. Okay. This is the blue one this is the red, white, and blue one I made today. Then I added a Dr. Pepper can. And I just cut, like, this is the Dr. Pepper can. You see? And then I cut these stars out. And then, so this one has the Dr. Pepper can on the front there. So that the stars are on the front of the Dr. Pepper can. And this one is a little one that has a coffee can. over a pop can. And it's got that cool bead on it. Anyway, thanks. Nina says hi, Bobo. Hi, Nina. Well, I'm on live, but Nina's watching. I'm going to go now. For all of the regular people in the world. Anyway, if you want to make a tin can thing, it's really fun. And it's not so hard, I promise. I just showed you. It's so easy. Anyway, I love you all. Especially you, my sister Nina. Talk to you guys later. I don't even know for sure how to turn it off now. Before it was right there, but anyway, have a good night. I love you, Nina. You're the best.